Hey, so you may not know this, but nobody is selling their FJ. Here's why. So, the FJ Cruiser came into the market in 2007 and it was an instant hit. It was so popular that Toyota finally decided to discontinue it in 2014. Just kidding, it was because the sales were tapering off. But why? So first off, look at it. Look at it. Seriously, look at this thing. Why would you ever want to sell it? Look at it. It looks so weird. I love it. You'd have to be crazy to want to sell it. Secondly, you want to look at these wipers. Look at them. They're tiny. They're as long as a foot-long sub. And for comparison, this is how big a standard wiper blade box is. It's massive. So, how do you wipe a big windshield when your wiper blades are so dinky? Well, duh, the answer is obvious. You put 3 wipers on the windshield. Look at that. I have 3 wipers. 3 of them. Look at them go. Next, we have the suicide door. You can only open this door from the inside and only after the driver's side door has been opened. Child lock? Forget that. Want to make sure that they can't open their doors unless you open yours first? Look no further than the FJ. Next, we have the inside. This thing is completely lined in plastic. There's no carpet to worry about. Do a boo-boo?
You can drive it.
Just get a rag and some water and wipe it all up. So you don't have to worry about things staining your carpet, like coffee, salt stains, or your boogers. So the factory model FJs also had the option to come with a 400 watt plug. Mine's in here with this box, but it sits right here so that you can run appliances out of the back of your FJ. I mean, what? Hell yeah, I've always wanted to cook rice in the back of my car. So before we continue, I just want to take 30 seconds to thank my supporters. We have Jeffrey, Peter and Mel, and 2 anonymous people that have bought me coffees through my coffee donation page, and Tuan coming through with a monthly donation through PayPal. Thank you guys so much. You are amazing. If you want to support me as well, go ahead and check the banner or in the description below. All the links are there. All of this helps me to keep the lights on. I am all in on this channel. I don't do anything else. So thank you. Crap, I also forgot to say thanks for 2,000 subs. Thank you for 2,000 subs. Now, coming back to the inside of the car, I just wanted to show you how much space there is on the dash. It's silly how much flat space you have to work with here. It's essentially a table. You have an FJ and then you have a table in the front. You can use this flat space here to do literally anything. You can do your math homework, hold conference calls, even build your Gundams. And that is all because the windshield is near vertical. So you have all of this headroom. And that brings us to the next point. Because the windshield is so vertical, that sun visor in the front cannot extend to block the side of the windows over here. So you have a side sun visor that you can hide your face behind. It is also perfect for completely blocking your face, just in case you accidentally piss off someone on the road and then they pull up right beside you at the stoplights. But yeah, I mean, why would you have to? That has never ever happened to me before. Another amazing feature is this button cluster over here. And now, there are some that come stock, but Toyota also left you a whole bunch of blanks so that you can customize it with your own switches for your own FJ mods. There are so many cool aftermarket rocker or push button switches that you can buy, and the installation of those buttons and those rocker switches are fairly simple. All you really have to do is just take out this console and everything is in the back for you to connect. It just makes it really fun, allowing you to truly personalize your FJ, and I think that's a huge plus. Now we're going to move on to this instrument cluster here in the middle. Honestly, I think this is one of the coolest inclusions of the FJ. So this thing has a compass, outside temperature, and it also shows you your lean angle. It basically tells you the inclination of your vehicle from one side or the other. So if you ever have doubts that you're gonna tip over,
Straighten, straighten.
Oh my god!
you can go ahead and check the cluster to make sure you're okay. Or to brace for some. Honestly, every time I get into the FJ and I turn on the vehicle and all the lights start flashing and the compass calibrates, it just makes me feel like I'm about to go on this huge adventure in this crazy machine. The vibe in here is hard to beat, even if I'm just driving over to the corner store to pick up some milk. That's such an old thing to say. Oh, and did I forget to mention? There are 3 wipers! Oh, and of course, how could I forget this? We're going in there? D, we're going in there?
Yeah, we're going either in there or up to the right.
Oh.
Up there.
I'm sorry for stopping the car right now, but look at this! Oh my god!
Why do you live in Ontario, Sid?
We were born in Ontario so that we can move over to BC. So yeah, that's it. I mean, no. Like, if I kept going, this would be a 1-hour video. There are so many cool things about the FJ, and that is why owners do not want to sell it. In fact, these things retain their value so well that I'm sure that if I sold this vehicle, I would get more than I paid for. And I bought this secondhand. But that's the thing. It'll never be realized value because all the people that own the FJs will never ever sell their FJs. Ever. Ever. Is there something cool and quirky about your FJ that I forgot to mention in this video? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to see it. Thanks for the support here, guys. I can't do it without you. If you like this video, hit me a like, sub, and a share. I'll see you guys in the next one.